Okay, there's going to be two things you need to do now that you've set up your IDXBroker, and we will do the rest. The first thing is you're going to want to go to Preferences, and you want to go to City, County, Zip Code Lists, and Manage. And what you're going to do is on your pages, you're going to have a list of cities that people can search. And sometimes not all those cities work for you, so maybe you don't want to go that far, or maybe you don't work all those cities, or maybe there's just some weird cities in that list that don't belong. So you're going to come here and you're going to choose City, and you're going to make sure you choose your MLS and choose Dynamic MLS List. And what it's going to do is it's going to pull all the list of all the cities in your MLS, or the MLS you chose, in case you have more than one. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come through here, and any cities that you see in here that you don't want, in particular if there's one that is a different state, which happens all the time, you're going to check it and you're going to remove it over here. So maybe there's a couple of different ones, maybe you don't go that far, whatever it might be. You're just going to go ahead and choose them, and you're going to get rid of them right there. And then when you're done, you're going to go ahead and say I'm done and would like to start over. And so it's going to save it, and then you're going to start over. Now if you mess up and you want to go back and you want to edit one of them, you can come here and you can go to Dynamic MLS List, and you're going to see the same list. And if you decide you wanted to add those back in there, you can just hit Restore Selected and it'll add them right back in. So very easy to do. If you want to create an existing list, you can create one here, or a custom list, you can create one here. Maybe it's just a special list with special items in it. You can do that. And then once you're done with that, you're going to come back and you're going to do the same thing in County. Choose your counties that you work. And again, you're going to do the same thing in Zip Code. And you're going to choose what zip codes you want to display. Now, where does this make the most sense? When somebody is searching on your website and they go to do a search and all of these cities show up. So you don't want to have two St. James cities. You don't want to have, maybe you don't want to have a city that's inland because you're on the edge of the water. It could be this is not a city that even works for you. It could be a lot of different things. Whatever it is, if this is your city list that people can search. So you want to make sure that it is going to be match what you work. And then again, same for the county and same for the zip code. Now, that was found under Preferences and then City, County, Zip Code Lists. The next item you're going to do is you're going to go to Designs, Pages, and then under Advanced Search, you're going to go to Fields. Now, each one of these different property types has different fields available to it. So you're going to go to Residential and View Settings to begin with. And these are going to be the fields that are already in your property search page, your advanced property search page. If I come back here and click on Advanced Search, you can see all of these are here. I have a little bit of work to do on this page, but you can see all the different fields are right here. So you can move them around if you want. You can delete ones you don't want by clicking the little trash can over here. Or you may find that there's something over here in the available fields. These are the fields that the MLS allows you to publicly display on your site. And you can choose one that maybe fits and add it. It'll be added at the top. And once you've added it, you want to make sure that it's going to display the correct information. So for canal width, for instance, there's a bunch of weird numbers in here. So we're going to change this to min-max because that makes sense. Carport spaces, again, min-max. Waterfront description is an obvious text one. This is something that has specific items that you can choose from. Gulf access, when I first added this one in here, it said NA, no, and yes. We're going to change that to yes, no, because it's a yes, no question. Do they want Gulf access or not? So you can use these to change what it looks like in here. And if you decide you don't want something, you can just come over here and click the little trash can and get rid of it. And if you do happen to have a list of something and it has weird characters in it, this is because in the MLS it allows the agent to type in that field, so it might show up here with weird numbers and characters. You can very easily go here to this little gear and you can tidy everything up. Just choose yes and apply, and it's going to clean up this whole list for you, putting the stuff that is weird at the very end and removing anything with just 3 characters, and anything that starts with a star or maybe a $sign or something is going to bring it down to the end to make it look a little bit nicer for you. So that's how you're going to edit that. When you're done, make sure you save it. And then after that, make sure you go through all these different categories because each one is going to be different. And then when you're all done and save after each one, go back to your pages. The other one that you want to edit the fields may be the detail page. And this page is going to show the details of the property. So if there's anything in here that you don't want to show, this is the basic features. This is going to be the main container. If there's anything you don't want to show in here, just simply find it and choose click the X. If there's anything you want to change around the area of it, all you got to do is move it up and down by clicking and holding and moving it up and down. And if there's any fields in here that are missing, you can go ahead and click them over here and hit add. Otherwise, the main stuff should be right here. The additional features should be right here. You can actually even rename it if you'd like to. This is a option for you to do. You do not have to do this if you feel uncomfortable doing this. It's the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because you know your MLS the best. You know which one of these different fields are going to work on your website. So I can go in and do this for you if you would wish for me to. All you have to do is request it. But it's always best for you to do this and add this information in there so that the information really matches your MLS in your area. After all, you are the expert. Make sure you go through each one of these categories and edit each one and the different containers that go with them and save between each one. And that's all you have to do.